everything was triggering me. I mean, anything and everything. Even the sound of my husband John chewing food was setting me off. I knew something had to change. Either he was leaving, or I was leaving, or perhaps I needed to decide to be intentional. Intentional by managing my response rather than my emotional reactions. Dear fellow Toastmasters and most welcome class, tonight what I'd like to share with you is a tool that I learned 5 years ago. A mindfulness tool that has helped me a lot. It has helped me reduce my stress. It has helped me to resolve conflict. It has helped me to be more resilient and have more ease of impact on others. So what is this magic tool? It's called SBNRR. What does that mean? Stop, breathe, notice, reflect, respond. Let me tell you how it works. So let's imagine that I walk into the kitchen and I see on the sink a collection of glasses. Now for some reason this still triggers me, because I don't know why my husband doesn't put them in the sink or in the dishwasher. I just see this collection of glasses. So if I'm going to start this mindfulness practice, the first thing I'm going to do, I see the glasses, I'm just going to stop. Just for a nanosecond. Allow that prefrontal cortex to engage. Then the next step is to breathe. Maybe take 2 or 3 breaths. Because when you do that, when you take in the oxygen, you exchange it for CO2, the cortisol reabsorbs, and the stress level goes down. So I stop, I breathe. The glasses are still there. So now I'm going to notice. Just notice what's going on inside. Do I feel some tension? Maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, because I'm just going to throw that glass across the room. But just notice it. Just notice it. Now the third thing is reflect. What's the story that I'm telling myself about the glasses? Because I bet it's not about the glasses. The story I'm likely telling myself in that moment is, he doesn't respect me. Doesn't he know how hard I worked today? Is he not aware that I take all the responsibility in this house? Whatever my story is, just notice it. Reflect upon it. Now, if I have another couple of seconds, I'm going to reflect. What's his story? What is the possible reason that my husband is leaving all these glasses next to the sink? Because I really, if I'm honest with myself, it's not likely that he's doing it just to aggravate me. Small chance, but not likely. So is it possible that he's doing it to remind himself to hydrate? Is he doing it so that he doesn't waste water washing it every time? I don't know, but just reflect. With my story, what's his story? So then I go to the last step, the response. Now hear me on this one. In the moment, in my mind, I'm going to imagine the most ideal response, like unicorn rainbows type of response. I don't have to do it, but I'm just going to imagine. So I imagine I'm at the sink, and I pick up that glass, and I fill it with the right temperature of water that he likes, and I walk it over to him. I don't dump it on his head. And I say something like, honey, I love you, or whatever might be appropriate. Just taking this moment to imagine an ideal scenario has now put my brain in a different mindset. I've given myself the gift of positivity. So, SNRR, stop, breathe, notice, reflect, respond. Now you could say, Lisa, this isn't for me. What's this Zen stuff? There's no way I'm going to change my habit. but if you allow me to share, I'm not perfect using this tool either, but it has served me so well for the last 5 years since I started using it. So now I don't react the way I used to. I really do have more decisive capability in my response. And I wonder for you, the next time that you find yourself triggered and you really want to explode or